As night falls and the sky darkens, the moon rises, a serene, glowing presence that has captivated humans for millennia. Its soft light gently spills across the earth, bathing the world in a quiet glow. The moon, distant yet so close, has been a companion to our nights, influencing not only the tides of the oceans but, as many ancient cultures believed, the very rhythm of our lives. It is during these tranquil moments, beneath the moon's watchful gaze, that we begin to feel the pull of its quiet influence on our own sleep. For centuries, people have wondered about the connection between the moon and sleep. Some believe that the phases of the moon, especially the full moon, can disrupt our rest, making it harder to fall asleep or causing us to sleep more lightly. Others see the moon as a symbol of peace and calm, a natural force that brings a sense of comfort during the night. Regardless of the interpretation, it's clear that the moon has a profound effect on us, as it has for generations. The soft silver light of the moon creates a peaceful ambience, inviting us to rest beneath its glow. Yet there's deeper connection to be explored, a subtle influence on our sleep patterns that has been felt by many throughout history. In ancient cultures, the moon was often associated with various deities, representing both illumination and mystery. Its phases, waxing and waning, mirrored the cycles of life itself: growth, change, and eventual release. In this way, the moon has always been more than just a celestial body. It has been a symbol of the ebb and flow of time, a quiet guide in the dark of night. Today, modern science is beginning to uncover why the moon might have such an impact on our sleep. While the specific mechanisms remain unclear, researchers have suggested that the moon's phases, particularly the full moon, may have a subtle influence on our circadian rhythms, the natural biological processes that regulate our sleep-wake cycle. The moon, with its steady, unyielding cycles, may be influencing our bodies in ways we do not fully understand. As you lie in the quiet of the night, whether the moon is visible above or hidden behind clouds, it's easy to sense its calm presence. The glow of the moonlight, gentle and constant, offers a kind of quiet reassurance that you are safe, connected to the rhythms of the earth. The phases of the moon, like the cycles of the tides, serve as a reminder that life moves in predictable patterns, and that even in the darkness, there is a gentle, guiding light. As you settle into the quiet of the night, you may begin to notice a gentle shift in your surroundings. The moon, though far above, has a way of pulling us into its gravitational embrace. For millennia, cultures around the world have felt its influence, attributing various qualities to its phases. But what is it about the moon that can impact our sleep so profoundly? To understand this, we must look at the way our bodies are governed by the natural cycles of light and darkness. Our sleep is controlled by a biological clock known as the circadian rhythm, which regulates our wakefulness and rest throughout the 24-hour day. This rhythm is largely influenced by external cues, the most powerful being light. The moon, in its quiet way, is part of this cycle. Although it does not shine as brightly as the sun, its presence is still felt. Research has shown that the phases of the moon may have subtle effects on the sleep patterns of humans. During a full moon, when the moon's light is at its brightest, people often report sleeping less deeply or having more disturbed sleep. The exact reason for this disruption is not entirely understood, but scientists believe that the increase in light, especially in the late hours of the night, can interfere with the production of melatonin, a hormone that helps regulate sleep. The moonlight, soft as it may trick our bodies into thinking that it is not yet time for sleep, thus disrupting our natural rhythm. Interestingly, studies have also suggested that the full moon could influence our sleep, even if we are not directly exposed to its light. The lunar cycle, with its gravitational pull, is a powerful force that affects not just the tides of the ocean, but potentially our own internal rhythms. Just as the moon's gravity causes the ebb and flow of the tides, it may also have a subtle influence on our sleep cycles, nudging our bodies in ways we may not be fully aware of. It's not just the full moon that has an effect on our sleep. The waxing and waning of the moon may also influence our energy levels and rest. During the waxing phase, as the moon grows fuller, many people feel a rise in energy and vitality, while the waning phase, when the moon is shrinking, may be a time for rest and reflection. This ebb and flow mirrors the natural cycles of life, periods of growth and expansion followed by times of release and renewal. Whether or not you believe in the mystical power of the moon, its presence is undeniable. It quietly guides the night, providing a soft glow that gently reminds us to pause, reflect, and rest. Just as the ocean is shaped by the phases of the moon, so too are we shaped by its rhythms, moving in sync with the flow of time, whether we're fully aware of it or not. As you lie in your bed, perhaps under the moonlight or in the quiet darkness, take a moment to feel its subtle influence. The moon does not demand attention, it simply offers its light, guiding you through the night, offering rest, reflection, and a gentle reminder that, like the tides, everything in life flows in cycles. As the moon reaches its fullest, a quiet energy fills the night air. The full moon, with its glowing face, has long been associated with mystery and magic. For centuries, people have whispered about its power to affect everything from emotions to behavior and even sleep. It is during the full moon that many report experiencing the most noticeable effects. Sleep, often disrupted by the moon's brilliant light, becomes more fitful, leaving some tossing and turning in their beds. But why does this happen? While the reasons are not fully understood, one thing is clear: the full moon holds a special place in the human psyche. Its bright light fills the sky, casting a gentle glow across the earth that seems to stir something within us. In the quiet hours of the night, this moonlight can be overwhelming. For some, it is a gentle reminder of the natural world, while for others, it feels like a call to wakefulness, stirring the senses and preventing restful sleep. One possible explanation for this is the moon's effect on our circadian rhythm. As the full moon's light floods the night sky, it may confuse our biological clocks, making it harder for our bodies to recognize that it is time to sleep. Research has suggested that melatonin production, the hormone responsible for regulating sleep, can be affected by the increase in light during the night. Even if the light is soft and indirect, it can still have an impact, leading to lighter sleep and more frequent waking. The moon, in its fullness, seems to invite us to stay awake, to notice the world around us just a little longer. But the effects of the full moon are not just physical. There is something deeper at play, something that reaches beyond the body and into the mind. The moon has long been a symbol of mystery, change, and transformation. It is a symbol of the cycles of life, of renewal and release. As the full moon illuminates the night, it calls us to reflect, to look inward, and perhaps to confront emotions and thoughts that we might otherwise ignore. For some, this can lead to restlessness, a sense of unease or heightened awareness during sleep. Yet, despite these disturbances, the full moon also brings a sense of peace, a quiet reassurance. It is the culmination of the lunar cycle, a time of fullness and abundance, a reminder that the natural world is always in motion. Even if sleep is more elusive under its light, there is beauty in its presence, a soft reminder that life moves in phases and that restlessness is just part of the flow. So, if you find yourself waking more frequently during a full moon, it is not just a coincidence. The moon's gentle influence reaches into the depths of your body and mind, reminding you of the natural rhythms that guide your sleep. Rather than resisting its pull, perhaps embrace it. Allow the full moon to guide your thoughts, to illuminate the quiet corners of your mind. And if you find sleep difficult, take comfort in knowing that it too will return, just as the moon's light will eventually fade. As the full moon slowly begins to wane, its bright light fades and the night sky becomes darker once again. The moon's gentle glow begins to shrink, signaling a time of release and reflection. For many, the waning moon marks the beginning of a period of rest and quiet renewal. This phase, with its soft light and gradual descent, invites us to slow down, to rest, and to reflect on the time we've spent under the full moon's bright gaze. During the waning phase, the ocean tides shift, and so too does the energy that the moon imparts on us. The energies that were heightened and vibrant during the full moon begin to soften, allowing the body and mind to recalibrate. It is a time when the chaos of the lunar peak settles into a calm, peaceful rhythm, inviting rest after the intensity of the full moon. In the same way the ocean ebbs and flows, the waning moon provides an opportunity for us to slow down and allow our minds to settle before the cycle begins anew. The waning moon is traditionally seen as a time for introspection and letting go, of clearing away what no longer serves us and preparing for new beginnings. It's a time when the body craves rest, a moment to rejuvenate in the quiet of the night. The gentle darkness of the moon's waning phase offers a natural space for stillness, a time when deep, restorative sleep feels most accessible. It is as though the body and mind can finally relax, shedding the restless energy that often comes with the fullness of the moon. For those sensitive to the lunar cycle, the waning moon can provide a welcome relief after the heightened energy of the full moon. Sleep, now undisturbed by too much light or internal restlessness, becomes more grounded. The body begins to sync with the natural rhythm of the lunar cycle, seeking solace in the deep, slow flow of rest. During this time, sleep becomes a gentle, natural progression, as the body aligns itself with the peaceful, retreating energy of the moon. It's important to recognize that the waning moon, though quieter than the full moon, still holds power. It is a time of release, but also of reflection. As you rest under its soft, diminishing light, you may find that your thoughts settle into a calm rhythm and sleep comes more easily. Just as the moon gradually wanes, so too does the mind, letting go of the day's worries and embracing the stillness of the night. Allow the waning moon to guide you toward a peaceful night's rest. Just as the moon's light softens and fades, so too can your thoughts and worries gently fade away. There is no rush to move forward. Simply rest in the quiet calm of the moon's retreat, knowing that the natural world with its cycles and rhythms is always guiding you toward renewal. As the moon moves into its new phase, it disappears from the sky, leaving only the soft darkness of the night. The new moon, often a time of stillness, is the beginning of a new lunar cycle, a quiet moment of reset. For many, this phase brings a deep sense of renewal and quiet introspection. The moon, hidden from view, encourages us to turn inward, to embrace the calm and the potential that comes with a fresh start. It is a time when sleep feels particularly peaceful, as the absence of moonlight allows the mind to fully rest without the subtle pull of the lunar glow. During the new moon, the energy of the universe seems to pause. There is a sense of quiet waiting, a moment of potential before the waxing moon begins to grow again. This quiet energy can be felt in the body as well. Without the bright light of the full moon or the energetic pull of the waxing phase, sleep becomes deep and undisturbed. The new moon allows the body to truly rest, as if the energy of the world slows down for a brief moment, inviting us to surrender to the gentle pull of the night. In the darkness of the new moon, we find the perfect environment for reflection and rejuvenation. It's a time when the body can fully disconnect from the busy world, when the mind can rest without the intrusion of external light or energy. Just as the earth rests in the quiet of night, we too are encouraged to rest fully during this phase. The absence of light during the new moon signals to our circadian rhythm that it is time to retreat, to let go, and to prepare for the cycles of growth that lie ahead. In many cultures, the new moon is a time for setting intentions and embracing new beginnings. It is a phase of potential, where dreams and aspirations can be quietly nurtured in the depths of the darkness. As you sleep beneath the shadowed sky, the new moon's energy invites you to embrace rest, not just as a physical need, but as a spiritual one. In the quiet, undisturbed darkness, your body and mind can renew themselves, preparing for the cycles of energy and growth that will follow. The peacefulness of the new moon is a gentle reminder to slow down and take time for rest. In our busy lives, we often forget the importance of quiet pauses, of giving ourselves the space to simply be. The new moon encourages us to rest deeply, knowing that rest is not just for the body, but also for the soul. As you drift into sleep, know that the quiet energy of the new moon is supporting you, guiding you through a restful night, and preparing you for the days ahead. As you rest beneath the subtle light of the moon, whether it is full or new, waxing or waning, there is a gentle invitation to explore the world of dreams. The moon's quiet influence on our sleep doesn't stop at the physical realm. It extends into the realm of our subconscious. The moon, with its mysterious and ever-changing phases, has long been associated with dreams, imagination, and the unseen forces that shape our inner world. Throughout history, the moon has been linked to the realm of the unconscious mind. In many cultures, the moon is seen as a symbol of intuition, emotion, and psychic energy, qualities that are often most active during sleep. Just as the moon waxes and wanes, our dreams often flow through cycles, sometimes vivid and clear, sometimes faint and elusive. The connection between the moon and dreams can be felt most strongly when the moon is full. During this time, people often report experiencing more vivid or intense dreams, as if the heightened energy of the full moon stirs something deep within us. Scientists believe that the full moon may indeed have an effect on our dreaming. Some studies suggest that during the full moon, we experience more REM, rapid eye movement sleep, the phase of sleep when most vivid dreaming occurs. While the exact reasons behind this are not yet fully understood, it's possible that the increase in light during the full moon could influence the brain's activity, making dreams more intense. In addition, the gravitational pull of the moon could have a subtle effect on our brainwaves, possibly heightening our emotional responses during sleep, leading to more vivid or memorable dreams. But it's not just the full moon that affects our dreams. The moon's phases each have their own symbolic connection to our inner lives. During the waxing moon, as the moon's light grows, we might experience dreams of growth, renewal, and creativity. This phase encourages us to bring our desires and intentions into the light, allowing our subconscious to process and reveal the steps we need to take to achieve our goals. Dreams during this phase can often be linked to our ambitions and personal growth, encouraging us to explore new opportunities and challenges. On the other hand, during the waning moon, when the light begins to fade, our dreams may take on a more reflective quality. This phase is one of release and letting go. The dreams that come during the waning moon can often be more introspective, encouraging us to examine what no longer serves us and to release emotional baggage. The waning moon offers us a quiet space to reflect on our past and prepare for the new beginnings that will come with the next cycle. The new moon, shrouded in darkness, is often seen as a time for rest and renewal. Dreams during this phase may be less intense, but they often carry a quiet, restorative energy. It is during the new moon that we may have more subtle, intuitive dreams that speak to our inner wisdom and guide us on our path of personal growth and transformation. The new moon invites us to reconnect with our inner selves and to listen to the gentle whispers of our intuition. No matter what phase the moon is in, it serves as a reminder that dreams are a part of the natural flow of life. Just as the moon moves through its phases, so too do our dreams cycle through moments of clarity and uncertainty, rest and renewal. The moon's connection to our dreams is a reminder that, while the waking world may be filled with noise and distraction, the quiet world of our dreams offers us a space for reflection, growth, and insight. As the night stretches on and the moon's light softly fills the sky, there is a growing sense of how deeply the moon can affect not only when we sleep, but how we sleep. The phases of the moon are more than just markers in the sky. They are gentle guides that influence the quality of our rest. It's often said that the moon has an uncanny ability to alter the quality of sleep, subtly shifting our body's rhythms and our overall experience of rest. During a full moon, many people report having lighter, more restless sleep. It's as though the full moon's glow reaches deep within us, stirring something primal, making it harder to fall into the deep, undisturbed slumber we often crave. Research has suggested that the full moon may influence sleep quality, potentially causing people to wake more frequently throughout the night or experience less time in the restorative stages of sleep. While it's still unclear why this happens, the increased brightness of the moon could play a role, interfering with our body's natural signals to enter deeper phases of rest. The full moon's light, though soft, disrupts the natural darkness of the night, tricking the body into thinking it is not yet time to rest. For some, the full moon's presence can feel invigorating, almost as if the energy of the moon pulls them into a lighter sleep, leaving them with vivid dreams or waking moments during the night. In many ways, the full moon can be seen as a time of heightened energy, where the boundaries between the conscious and unconscious are more fluid, leading to dreams that are more vivid or emotionally intense. However, as the moon begins to wane, the experience of sleep becomes quieter and more peaceful. With the decreasing brightness of the moon, the quality of sleep often improves. The waning moon, with its gentle retreat, encourages a sense of calm. As the night becomes darker and the full moon's energetic pull subsides, sleep can feel more restorative. The waning phase, like the quiet ebb of the ocean tides, invites us to release any lingering restlessness, allowing the body and mind to enter deeper, more refreshing stages of sleep. The slowing of the moon's light mirrors the slowing of our own thoughts, creating an environment where sleep can become truly restorative. The new moon, hidden in darkness, offers an ideal environment for restful, uninterrupted sleep. With the absence of moonlight, the night sky feels still and tranquil, signaling to our bodies that it is time for deep rest. The new moon's absence of light encourages a complete release, both physically and mentally, offering the body the opportunity to rest fully without external distractions. Sleep during this phase tends to be deeper and more nourishing, as the quiet energy of the new moon nurtures a sense of renewal and calm. Just as the ocean ebbs and flows with the moon's phases, so too does the quality of our sleep follow the lunar cycles. The changing light of the moon creates an environment that shifts our energy, our dreams, and the depth of our rest. The moon's influence is a reminder that sleep too is a rhythm, one that aligns with the natural world, inviting us to rest, to release, and to reflect. As we've seen, the moon has a subtle yet undeniable influence on our sleep. For many, its phases bring peaceful rest and quiet reflection, but for others, the moon's pull can be more disruptive. People who suffer from sleep disorders may find that the phases of the moon seem to exacerbate their symptoms, particularly during the full moon. In fact, many individuals who have trouble sleeping report more frequent disturbances in their sleep patterns during this time. But why does the moon have such an effect on those who already struggle to rest? The connection between the moon and sleep disorders is still a subject of much curiosity, but there are a few theories that may explain why certain individuals experience heightened sleep disturbances during specific phases of the lunar cycle. One possible explanation is that the increase in moonlight during the full moon may interfere with the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating sleep. For people who already struggle with falling or staying asleep, the extra light at night may act as a signal to the brain that disrupts the natural rhythm of sleep. The bright moonlight, particularly during the full moon, may cause restlessness, making it harder for the mind to fully relax and enter the deeper stages of sleep. Moreover, there's a more subtle connection that goes beyond physical light. The energy and symbolism associated with the full moon can also affect our subconscious minds. The full moon is often seen as a time of heightened energy, emotional release, and even restlessness. People with sleep disorders, such as insomnia, may be particularly sensitive to these shifts in energy. The full moon's powerful symbolism might stir emotions or bring unresolved thoughts to the surface, creating mental restlessness that interferes with the ability to fully relax and sleep. In addition, there is evidence to suggest that during the full moon, people experience a higher frequency of REM sleep, particularly vivid or emotional dreams. REM sleep is when our minds are most active, processing emotions and memories, which may contribute to the sense of agitation or unease that some individuals feel during this time. For people dealing with sleep disorders, the emotional intensity of the full moon's energy can lead to an increase in fragmented or disturbed sleep, making it harder to achieve the restorative rest necessary for a healthy mind and body. The waning and new moon phases, on the other hand, are often associated with rest, healing, and introspection. For individuals struggling with sleep disorders, these phases can offer a reprieve from the heightened energy of the full moon. The retreating light of the waning moon provides an opportunity for rest and calm, allowing for deeper, more peaceful sleep. The darkened sky during the new moon can create the perfect conditions for restfulness, with no external light distractions to interfere with the natural sleep cycle. Understanding the moon's potential impact on sleep disorders encourages us to reflect on the natural cycles that influence our bodies. It reminds us that our connection to the lunar world is not just symbolic, but also physiological, touching on aspects of our biology that we may not fully understand yet. By recognizing these rhythms, we can better prepare ourselves for the changes in our sleep patterns and adjust our environments accordingly, If you find that the moon's phases disrupt your sleep, consider adjusting your surroundings during the full moon. Perhaps use blackout curtains or introduce calming rituals before bed. Soft music, a warm bath, or a gentle meditation to soothe your mind. Embracing the quiet energy of the new moon and waning phases can also bring a sense of stillness and relief, offering a peaceful path to rest. As the moon rises in the sky, its light seems to pull at something deep within us, often waking the mind in ways that we may not consciously notice. The moon's phases have long been associated with the ebb and flow of our emotions, and it is said that during certain phases the mind can become more attuned to subtle thoughts and feelings, especially when the moon is at its fullest. It is as if the quiet energy of the moon stirs the subconscious mind, inviting reflection, creativity, and even moments of introspection during the night. During the full moon, many people find that their sleep is lighter and their dreams more vivid or intense. This can be particularly noticeable for those who are sensitive to the lunar cycle, and for some, the full moon even seems to prompt a sense of heightened awareness, almost as if the mind is waking in the stillness of the night. This subtle shift in consciousness may be attributed to the moon's gravitational pull, affecting not only the physical world, but also the quiet rhythms of the mind. The increased light from the full moon can alter the way our brains process stimuli during sleep, potentially leading to more active dreaming and heightened emotional responses. The brain's electrical activity may intensify, especially during REM sleep, when vivid dreams are most likely to occur. In this way, the moon's presence is not just felt in the physical world, but also in the mental and emotional spheres, creating a subtle but powerful effect on the quality of our rest. It's not just the full moon that can affect our minds during sleep. The transition from one lunar phase to another, whether it's the waxing or waning moon, can also bring shifts in mental clarity. As the moon grows in light, some people report feeling more mentally alert, more attuned to their thoughts and ideas, while during the waning phase, there may be a quieter, more reflective quality to the mind. The waning moon, in particular, can feel like a time of release, when the mind slows down, letting go of excess thoughts and emotions in preparation for the quiet renewal of the new moon. This mental awakening brought on by the moon's phases can be soothing for some, allowing for creative bursts of inspiration, moments of clarity, or even deep introspection. But for others, this heightened awareness can lead to mental restlessness, especially during the full moon when emotions can feel amplified. The key to finding peace during these phases lies in embracing the rhythms of the moon, allowing its cycles to guide our thoughts without forcing us to push through the natural flow. In the same way that we adjust our routines to the natural rhythms of day and night, we can also adapt to the moon's influence by tuning into the subtle shifts it brings to the mind. During the full moon, if you find yourself unable to sleep deeply, consider using that time for reflection, journaling, or creative expression. During the new moon or waning phases, when the mind may feel more still, embrace the calm and use that quiet time to rest, reflect, and restore. The moon's connection to the mind during sleep reminds us that rest is not just about physical relaxation, it is also about mental and emotional renewal. Just as the moon's cycles guide the tides of the ocean, they also guide the flow of our thoughts and emotions, inviting us to rest deeply, reflect honestly, and begin anew with each phase. As you near the end of this journey through the moon's influence on sleep, it becomes clear that the moon, with its steady cycles, offers us more than just light in the dark. It offers us a rhythmic guide, one that gently leads us through the night, through sleep, and through the quiet phases of rest and renewal. Each cycle of the moon, from the new moon to the full moon, mirrors the natural cycles of life itself, reminding us that rest, growth, release, and renewal are all part of the same rhythm. The moon, in its peaceful presence, invites us to slow down and align our bodies and minds with the natural world. The gentle pull of the lunar phases encourages us to rest when we need it, to reflect when it's time, and to release what no longer serves us. Its steady cycles remind us that we are part of something much larger than ourselves, that we're connected to the rhythms of the earth, the stars, and the quiet pull of the universe. Whether the moon is full and bright, casting its glow across the landscape, or whether it is a sliver of light hidden away during the new moon, it is always there, moving through its phases in perfect rhythm. The moon is a symbol of the flow of time, of the natural cycles that guide life and sleep alike. In this way, the moon teaches us to embrace the quiet rhythms of life, to allow sleep to come when it is time, to let go of the day's worries, and to trust in the natural flow of the universe. For those who find sleep elusive, the moon offers a reminder that sometimes rest comes not in rushing or forcing it, but in simply being present with the moment. During the full moon, when sleep may feel restless or fleeting, consider leaning into the quiet energy it brings, allowing your thoughts and dreams to flow freely. During the new moon, when the darkness of the night encourages rest, embrace the opportunity for deep sleep and renewal. The moon's cycles guide us gently, helping us find balance, peace, and harmony in our daily lives and in our sleep. As you settle into the quiet of the night, whether the moon is high in the sky or hidden away, know that its presence is always there, guiding you through your sleep cycle with its soft, luminous glow. Allow the moon's rhythms to soothe your mind and body, and let its peaceful energy guide you into a restful, restorative sleep. Just as the moon's light has always illuminated the dark, so too will its quiet cycles continue to guide us through our lives, gently, steadily, and with profound peace. As the night stretches on and the moon moves through its various phases, it's not only the quality of sleep that changes, it's also the duration. Some people notice that they sleep for shorter periods during a full moon, waking earlier than usual, while others may find themselves staying in bed for longer than usual. There is a subtle yet significant connection between the moon's phases and the length of sleep we experience. And understanding this connection can offer insights into how our bodies respond to the natural world. During the full moon, the moon's brilliant light fills the night, creating an environment that feels both illuminating and awakening. For many, this light can make it harder to stay asleep throughout the night. The brain's natural circadian rhythm may be influenced by the additional light, making it more difficult to stay in a deep, restful state. This can result in more fragmented sleep, with individuals waking up multiple times during the night or finding it difficult to return to sleep once they have awoken. The full moon's heightened energy may even cause the mind to remain alert, making it harder to drift back into restful sleep and leaving people with a feeling of waking earlier than they would like. On the other hand, during the new moon, when the sky is dark and the moon is absent, sleep duration can often increase. The absence of light allows the body's circadian rhythm to reset, signaling that it's time for complete rest. During the new moon, the mind and body are more likely to slip into a deep, restorative sleep that lasts through the night, with fewer disruptions. The darkness of the sky invites full immersion into the sleep cycle, offering a perfect opportunity for deep, uninterrupted rest. The waxing and waning phases of the moon, when the moon is growing or shrinking in brightness, can also influence sleep duration, though more subtly. As the moon waxes toward fullness, many people feel a surge in energy, which can result in slightly shorter sleep durations, especially during the days leading up to the full moon. When the moon begins to wane, the energy begins to recede, offering a more relaxed environment where longer periods of rest can be more easily achieved. The moon's influence on sleep duration serves as a reminder that the cycles of nature affect us in ways that go beyond the obvious. The moon's rhythms not only govern the tides, but also affect the flow of our energy, sleep, and rest. By tuning into these cycles, we can better understand our bodies and adjust our sleep routines to align with the natural world. While the moon's phases have an immediate effect on our sleep during a particular night, their influence can also have a more subtle, cumulative effect over time. The changing light of the moon, its pull on the tides, and its gravitational effects all work together to affect our bodies in ways that go beyond the individual night's rest. Over the course of the lunar cycle, our sleep patterns may shift in response to the subtle changes in light and energy. For many people, the most noticeable effects occur during the full moon. It's not just a single night of disrupted sleep, but a pattern that continues to influence the way we rest as the moon grows fuller. The increased light during the full moon can cause people to feel more awake, alert, and energized, leading to shorter periods of sleep or more frequent waking throughout the night. As the moon begins to wane, the energy starts to recede, and sleep patterns often shift toward deeper, more restful periods of sleep. This shift can lead to a period of deep, uninterrupted rest. As the darkness of the waning moon creates the ideal conditions for longer, more restorative sleep. The waxing moon too brings subtle changes to sleep patterns. As the moon begins to grow, people may feel a gentle increase in energy and creativity. This surge can result in a slight decrease in sleep duration, with the body feeling more awake and alert as it moves through this phase. However, this effect tends to be more gradual and less noticeable than the more dramatic shifts experienced during the full and new moons. Over the course of the entire lunar cycle, people who are attuned to the moon's phases may notice subtle shifts in their sleep quality and quantity. These cyclical changes can offer valuable insights into the connection between our natural rhythms and the celestial world. By tracking our sleep patterns in relation to the lunar cycle, we may uncover ways to improve our rest, sleep duration, and overall well-being. The moon's influence on sleep is not just about the quality of our rest, it is also closely tied to our energy levels. Each phase of the moon brings with it a different kind of energy, and just as the moon waxes and wanes, so too does our own sense of vitality and strength. During the full moon, when the moon is at its brightest, many people report feeling more energetic, with an increased sense of motivation and alertness. It's as if the full moon infuses the body with a burst of energy, encouraging movement and action. This heightened energy can sometimes make it difficult to sleep deeply, as the body is more attuned to the external stimuli of the moonlight. The gravitational pull of the moon, along with its light, may subtly disrupt the body's rhythms, causing us to feel more awake and less inclined to rest. While this can lead to a night of restless sleep, it also provides an opportunity for creativity, productivity, and increased awareness. As the moon transitions from fullness to waning, many people notice a decrease in this energetic feeling. The energy from the full moon begins to soften, and the waning moon creates a more restful, grounded energy. During this phase, people may feel more inclined to relax, recharge, and reflect. It is a time when physical energy may recede, and the body shifts into a more restful state, preparing for the rejuvenation that comes with the new moon. The new moon, with its complete absence of light, brings the quietest and most restful energy. During this phase, our energy is focused inward, offering the opportunity for renewal, rest, and introspection. People often find that during the new moon, they feel more connected to themselves, and their energy is more focused on healing and restoring. It is a time for deep rest, allowing the body and mind to reset and prepare for the next phase of growth and renewal. As the moon waxes again, there is a gradual increase in energy. People may feel more active, engaged, and ready to take on new challenges. This growing energy prepares us for the new cycle ahead, offering an opportunity to embrace change, growth, and new beginnings. It's not just our physical bodies that are influenced by the moon, it's our emotional state as well. The phases of the moon have long been associated with fluctuations in our moods and emotions, and this in turn can affect the way we sleep. The full moon, with its bright, powerful light, is often linked to heightened emotions, which can lead to more restless nights. People may find themselves more sensitive, more aware of their feelings, or even more emotionally charged during this time. The increased emotional energy during the full moon can sometimes make it difficult to unwind before bed. Thoughts and feelings may swirl in the mind, preventing a peaceful transition into sleep. This emotional intensity may also manifest in dreams, more vivid, more powerful, and often more emotional than usual. For some, these dreams are a way for the subconscious mind to process feelings, to release built-up emotional tension, or to confront unresolved issues. During the waning moon, however, the emotional energy of the full moon begins to recede, and there is a shift toward emotional release and reflection. This phase offers a sense of calm, a chance to let go of the emotional intensity and settle into a more peaceful state of mind. Sleep during this time can feel more restorative as the emotional energy of the full moon softens, allowing for deeper, more restful rest. The new moon too offers an emotionally quieter phase. Without the external light and energy of the full moon, the mind and body can turn inward, focusing on emotional healing, reflection, and renewal. This is a time to rest emotionally, to reset, and to allow the mind to process what needs to be released. For those sensitive to the moon's influence, the new moon provides the perfect environment for peace and emotional restoration. For many people, the phases of the moon can have a subtle influence on sleep disorders, from insomnia to nightmares. It is not uncommon for people to report difficulty sleeping during the full moon, especially those who are already prone to sleep disturbances. The heightened energy and light from the full moon may make it harder for some individuals to fall asleep or stay asleep throughout the night. This effect may be even more noticeable in those who are sensitive to changes in light or energy. Those who suffer from insomnia or other sleep disorders may find that their symptoms are exacerbated during the full moon. The increased light during the night, combined with the emotional intensity that often accompanies this phase, can lead to difficulty settling into sleep. This can result in disrupted sleep cycles, with individuals waking up more frequently during the night or having a harder time reaching the deeper stages of rest. As the moon moves toward the new moon and the light dims, the effects on sleep disorders may become less noticeable. The waning and new moon phases offer a quieter, more restorative energy, allowing the body and mind to rest without the interference of light or heightened emotional energy. For those struggling with sleep disorders, these phases may bring a sense of relief, allowing for deeper, more restful sleep. By paying attention to the phases of the moon, those with sleep disorders may begin to notice patterns in their sleep quality. Understanding the influence of the moon can help individuals better manage their sleep and emotional well-being, especially during the more challenging phases. As you continue through the lunar cycle, it becomes clear that the moon is not simply a force to be observed. It is a gentle guide, leading us through the cycles of life, rest, and renewal. By embracing the natural rhythms of the moon, we can learn to align our sleep patterns with the energy of the universe, allowing us to rest more deeply and peacefully. The full moon, while sometimes disruptive to sleep, offers a powerful energy that can inspire creativity, reflection, and emotional release. It is a time to connect with the heightened energy of the universe, even if that means adjusting our sleep routines to accommodate the moon's light. The waning moon invites us to slow down, to reflect, and to allow ourselves to release what no longer serves us. The new moon, with its quiet darkness, offers a space for rest and renewal, a time for deep, uninterrupted sleep and emotional restoration. By tuning into the moon's cycles, we can align our sleep with the natural flow of energy in the universe. Each phase brings its own lessons, whether it's the energetic release of the full moon or the peaceful retreat of the new moon. Embracing these cycles allows us to honor our need for rest and renewal, and to sleep more peacefully as we move with the natural world around us. The presence of the moon in the night sky brings a unique kind of light, soft, reflective, and gentle. It is a light that does not demand attention, but instead offers a calm glow, inviting rest. However, this gentle light can affect the sleep environment, making it either a peaceful companion or a subtle disruptor. For those who sleep in environments where the moon's light is visible, such as through a window, the full moon's brilliance can make it harder to achieve a complete, undisturbed sleep cycle. During the full moon, the increased light exposure can reduce the darkness needed for our bodies to signal that it's time for rest. As our circadian rhythm is deeply connected to light and dark cycles, any source of light, even soft moonlight, can make it harder to fall into a deep, restful sleep. This is especially true for people who are particularly sensitive to light during sleep. Those who are affected by this may find it helpful to use blackout curtains, which can create the deep darkness needed for restorative sleep. On the other hand, the moon's light offers a serene atmosphere for some. People who find comfort in the soft glow of the moon may feel more at ease, relaxed, and connected with the natural world during its presence in the night sky. The moon, casting its glow on the earth, provides a peaceful ambience that creates a sense of tranquility, especially for those who may find solace in the quiet, reflective quality of moonlight. This may lead to a sense of calmness, even when sleep is lighter or more fragmented. By adjusting your sleep environment to suit your personal sensitivity to the moonlight, you can find harmony with the lunar cycles. If you prefer the darkness, consider ways to shield your bed from the moon's light. If you enjoy the peaceful glow, embrace it as a gentle reminder of the natural world's beauty and serenity. The full moon is often linked with powerful emotional energy, stirring feelings of clarity, intensity, and release. These emotions may surface even during sleep, particularly in the form of vivid or heightened dreams. For many people, the full moon is a time when buried emotions come to the surface, making it a potent phase for emotional healing and release. This release can sometimes make sleep feel more restless, as the mind processes these emotions during the night. As the moon's light brightens the sky, our emotional world can feel more exposed. Sleep during the full moon can be a time when dreams become more vivid, sometimes revealing unresolved issues or feelings that have been pushed aside. These dreams can provide an opportunity for introspection and emotional healing, allowing us to process emotions that we may have been unaware of during waking hours. Though this emotional intensity can disrupt sleep, it can also be a deeply healing experience, as the full moon's energy helps us let go of emotional baggage, making space for growth. The full moon encourages us to release what no longer serves us, to make room for new beginnings. During this time, sleep may not be as restorative as it could be, but it can serve a greater purpose, offering us the space to confront, process, and release our emotions. By embracing this energy and allowing ourselves to experience the emotional release that comes with it, we can begin to understand and heal, allowing our sleep to become deeper in future cycles. The gravitational pull of the moon is a quiet but powerful force that influences not only the oceans but also the human body. While the effect may not be as overt as the influence on tides, the subtle pull of the moon on the body's fluids and energy may play a role in sleep patterns. This pull, while often imperceptible, can lead to feelings of unease or restlessness, particularly during the full moon when its gravitational force is at its peak. For some people, the increased gravitational pull may lead to changes in sleep patterns. It is thought that this pull could subtly affect the body's fluids, creating a sense of unease or causing disturbances in the natural flow of sleep. The increased pull on the body may lead to more fragmented sleep, with individuals waking more frequently throughout the night or experiencing difficulty reaching the deeper restorative stages of sleep. Interestingly, some research suggests that the body's circadian rhythm might also be influenced by the phases of the moon, though the connection remains unclear. Despite this uncertainty, the subtle shifts caused by the moon's gravitational pull serve as a reminder that we are connected to the rhythms of the Earth in ways we may not fully understand. As we continue to learn about the moon's influence, we may discover that the gentle pull of the moon on our bodies is a natural part of the rhythm of life, one that can affect our sleep in quiet, unexpected ways. The gravitational force of the moon serves as a reminder that we are part of something larger, constantly shifting in tune with the world around us. Just as the moon pulls at the tides of the ocean, it also has a subtle effect on the tides of our sleep. The connection between the moon and the ocean's tides has been well documented, but there is also a parallel in how the moon influences our sleep cycles. Much like the ocean's ebb and flow, the cycles of sleep are rhythmic, with periods of deep rest and moments of wakefulness. The phases of the moon act as a gentle guide, influencing the timing and quality of sleep, pulling us into a deeper state of rest and helping us release the energy of the day. During the full moon, some people may notice that their sleep feels less steady, with more periods of wakefulness and lighter sleep. This is similar to the way the ocean's tides shift in response to the full moon's gravitational pull, causing the water to rise and fall more dramatically. The emotional energy and light from the full moon can disrupt the steady rhythm of sleep, causing us to wake more often or sleep more lightly. In contrast, the new moon represents a quiet time of rest and renewal, akin to the low tide. The absence of light and the calming influence of the new moon invite us to sleep more deeply, with fewer disturbances. The new moon's energy encourages us to rest fully, to let go of the outside world, and to embrace the stillness that sleep provides. It is a time to rejuvenate, much like the ocean's low tide allows the shore to reset and renew. By understanding the parallels between the moon's influence on the tides and the influence it has on sleep, we can begin to attune ourselves to the natural rhythms of rest. Just as the ocean's tides ebb and flow, so too do our sleep cycles, offering a natural rhythm of rest, release, and renewal. Incorporating the phases of the moon into our sleep rituals can help align our rest with the natural rhythms of the earth. The moon has always been a source of inspiration and reflection, and using its phases to guide our sleep practices can offer a deeper sense of connection to nature. By attuning ourselves to the cycles of the moon, we can create rituals that not only promote restful sleep, but also enhance our emotional well-being. During the full moon, when energy is high and emotions are amplified, it's a good time to engage in activities that help release tension. Journaling, meditative breathing, or even a relaxing bath can help clear the mind and prepare the body for sleep. By honoring the full moon's energy, we can release what we no longer need, allowing ourselves to rest more deeply when the energy eventually wanes. As the moon transitions to the waning phase, consider creating a ritual focused on reflection and letting go. The waning moon is a time to clear away mental and emotional clutter, creating space for quiet rest. Meditation, gentle yoga, or listening to calming music can help ease the transition from the busyness of the full moon to the stillness of the new moon. During this phase, embrace the opportunity to slow down and prepare for deep restorative sleep. During the new moon, the darkness invites a time of complete rest and renewal. Use this time to create a sleep environment that promotes deep rest. Turn off all electronics, use blackout curtains, and focus on calming practices such as aromatherapy or deep breathing. This is a time for rest and rejuvenation, when the mind and body can fully reset. By following the rhythms of the moon, we can align our sleep rituals with the natural world, making our sleep more restorative and in tune with the cycles of life. Moonlit sleep and spiritual awareness. The moon has long been a symbol of intuition, inner wisdom, and spiritual growth. Its quiet presence in the night sky offers an opportunity to connect with deeper aspects of the self, especially during sleep. Sleep under the moonlight can be a time of spiritual awakening, where the subconscious mind is free to explore the depths of our emotions, dreams, and desires. Many cultures throughout history have linked the moon with spiritual practices, believing that its light has the power to illuminate the hidden aspects of the soul. For some, sleeping under the moonlight is a form of connection with the divine or the universe. It is a time when the soul can process unresolved issues, release negativity, and receive guidance. During the full moon, people often report experiencing heightened spiritual awareness. This could manifest as vivid dreams, moments of clarity upon waking, or even a sense of emotional healing. The full moon acts as a magnifier of emotions and energy, making it a potent time for spiritual practices such as meditation, prayer, or journaling. During the waning and new moon phases, the energy is quieter and the focus shifts inward. These phases provide an ideal time for introspection, reflection, and personal growth. The new moon, in particular, invites us to embrace a sense of spiritual renewal as we let go of the old and prepare for the new. By connecting with the moon's cycles, we open ourselves up to the deeper wisdom of the universe, allowing the moonlit night to guide us towards spiritual growth and peaceful rest. Across cultures and throughout history, the moon has been a symbol of mystery, intuition, and connection to the natural world. The full moon, with its radiant light, has been viewed as a powerful force, representing both the light of wisdom and the shadow of the unconscious. In many ancient cultures, the moon has been revered as a deity or a sacred presence, one that holds the power to influence emotions, dreams, and the very fabric of life itself. In some cultures, the moon is associated with feminine energy and cycles of fertility and rebirth. The waxing and waning of the moon mirror the cycles of life, growth, release, and renewal, offering a rhythm that encourages reflection, growth, and rest. The full moon, particularly, is seen as a time of completion, manifestation, and the culmination of energy. During this time, many people feel the urge to release what no longer serves them, to cleanse and heal, and to prepare for a new phase in life. The moon serves as a gentle guide, inviting us to tune in to our emotional and spiritual needs. In ancient Greece, the moon was associated with the goddess Artemis, a protector of women and children. She was often depicted as a figure who guided the night, offering wisdom and protection under her light. Similarly, in many Native American traditions, the moon was seen as a guardian spirit, bringing wisdom and illumination to the night, a quiet guide for those seeking insight during their dreams. The moon's light was often thought to hold the power to reveal hidden truths, offering clarity during times of uncertainty. The moon also holds significance in many other cultural and spiritual practices, from astrology to lunar rituals. In astrology, the position of the moon in one's birth chart is said to influence emotions, instincts, and inner needs. The phases of the moon are closely linked to the emotional tides of life, with the full moon often seen as a time of heightened emotional intensity, and the new moon as a time for quiet reflection and new beginnings. Understanding these connections can deepen our relationship with the moon and help us align our sleep patterns with its gentle influence. The healing power of sleep is something that many cultures have recognized for centuries. The moon, with its cycles of light and darkness, is intrinsically tied to the natural rhythm of sleep and rest. Its phases offer a symbolic reminder that healing comes in cycles. There are times to be active and expansive, and there are times to retreat, rest, and reflect. Sleep, like the moon, has its own cycles, times of deep restoration and moments of light, interrupted sleep. During the full moon, when the light of the moon is at its brightest, many people report feeling more alert, creative, and emotionally charged. This heightened energy can sometimes make it more difficult to enter deep restorative sleep. However, this energy isn't to be dismissed. It is a reminder that the mind and body are constantly healing and growing. The full moon is a time for reflection and release, a time to address unresolved emotions and energetic blockages. It offers a powerful opportunity for emotional and spiritual cleansing, which, when done consciously, can lead to greater peace and healing. In contrast, the new moon offers a softer energy, one that invites rest and renewal. The darkness of the new moon symbolizes a time for quiet restoration, when the body can heal without the interference of external distractions. This is a time when deep sleep becomes more accessible, providing the space for physical and emotional rejuvenation. During the new moon, we're reminded of the importance of rest, of giving ourselves permission to slow down, release the old, and heal from within. The waning and waxing moon phases also play a role in this process. The waning moon, as the light of the moon begins to fade, symbolizes release, allowing the body and mind to let go of what no longer serves them. This is an ideal time for detoxification, both physically and emotionally. As the moon's light diminishes, sleep becomes more deeply restorative, helping the body to regenerate and heal. The waxing moon, as the light grows, signals a time for growth and expansion. During this phase, the body can rebuild and restore its energy, preparing for the next phase of the cycle. Sleep during the waxing moon can feel more energizing, offering an opportunity to renew and focus on personal goals, growth, and self-care. Dreams are one of the most mysterious aspects of sleep, and the moon has long been associated with the world of dreams and the unconscious mind. The full moon, with its bright light, often brings vivid, intense dreams that are rich with emotion, symbolism, and meaning. For many, the full moon serves as a portal into the subconscious, allowing repressed thoughts and feelings to surface. These dreams may feel powerful or overwhelming, but they also provide an opportunity for healing, insight, and release. During the full moon, the increased light can affect the way we process our emotions during sleep. Our subconscious minds are more likely to bring unresolved issues to the surface, and the intensity of the moon's energy can amplify these feelings. These vivid dreams, though unsettling at times, are an opportunity to confront and process emotions that we may have been ignoring or suppressing. They can serve as a form of emotional release, helping to clear mental and emotional clutter. As the moon wanes, the intensity of these dreams often softens. The waning moon invites us to reflect on the lessons of the full moon, but without the same level of emotional charge. Sleep during this time is more peaceful, and the dreams may take on a quieter, more introspective quality. The waning moon represents a time for releasing and letting go, and the dreams that arise during this phase may provide insights into what we need to release in order to move forward. The new moon, with its darkened sky, offers a different kind of dream experience. This phase is often linked with renewal and introspection. Dreams during the new moon are less intense but may be more focused on inner growth and personal insight. The darkness of the new moon encourages us to retreat into ourselves, offering a space for deep reflection and emotional rest. These dreams can be subtle, guiding us toward clarity and new beginnings. By understanding how the moon influences our dreams, we can use its cycles to deepen our sleep and embrace the messages that come through in the quiet of the night. The full moon offers a time of emotional release. The waning moon provides a moment for reflection and integration, and the new moon offers a space for renewal and quiet guidance. The moon's cycles are an integral part of the natural rhythms of the earth, influencing everything from the tides to the growth of plants to the sleep patterns of living creatures. The human body, much like the ocean, is deeply connected to the cycles of the moon. Our sleep cycles, our emotional rhythms, and even our energy levels can all be influenced by the phases of the moon. The natural rhythms of sleep are closely tied to the rise and fall of light throughout the day, and the moon's phases offer another layer to this rhythm. As the moon waxes and wanes, our bodies and minds shift in response to the subtle changes in energy. The full moon, with its bright light, represents a time of expansion and energy, while the new moon offers a time for rest and introspection. The waxing and waning phases serve as transitions between these states, helping us align with the flow of the natural world. Understanding the connection between the lunar cycle and the natural rhythms of sleep can help us better understand our own sleep needs. By recognizing the subtle shifts in energy that occur during each phase of the moon, we can adjust our sleep routines to align with the moon's cycles. This awareness can improve the quality of our rest, enhance our emotional well-being, and offer a deeper connection to the natural world around us. As the year progresses and the seasons shift, the moon's presence remains a constant in the night sky, subtly guiding us through the changing rhythms of the earth. Just as we adjust to the changing seasons, we also find that our sleep patterns and energy levels shift in response to the moon's phases. The connection between the lunar cycle and seasonal changes offers an opportunity to align our sleep habits with the natural world, finding rest and renewal in sync with the rhythms of the earth. During the summer months, when the days are longer and the nights are shorter, the full moon tends to shine more brightly. This increased light, along with the heightened energy of the sun during the day, can lead to lighter sleep and a more energetic waking state. People may feel more alert or awake under the full moon, as the brighter light signals to the body that it is still daytime. As the seasons change and the days grow shorter, the moon's light during the fall and winter months takes on a softer, quieter quality, creating an environment more conducive to rest. In winter, when the darkness of the night stretches for longer hours, the energy of the moon feels more subdued and gentle. The darker nights align with a natural inclination to rest and restore energy. The full moon during this time may feel more intimate, encouraging deeper reflection, introspection, and peaceful sleep. The winter months also invite us to embrace stillness and slower rhythms, much like the quieter phases of the moon, when the need for rest and renewal becomes more pronounced. Throughout the changing seasons, we're reminded that the lunar cycle offers us the space to rest, reflect, and grow in harmony with the natural rhythms of the earth. By tuning into the moon's phases, we can better understand how our sleep is influenced by the world around us, and adjust our habits to create balance between activity and rest. As we've discussed, the moon's influence on sleep is a quiet, subtle force. However, for individuals who suffer from sleep disorders such as insomnia or restless leg syndrome, the phases of the moon can sometimes exacerbate symptoms, making restful sleep more difficult to achieve. Many people who are sensitive to the moon's cycles report a noticeable disruption in their sleep during the full moon, which can manifest as restlessness, vivid dreams, or difficulty staying asleep. The bright light of the full moon, for example, may interfere with the body's ability to produce melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating sleep. The increase in light during the night can cause a rise in alertness, making it harder to fall into a deep sleep. For those who already struggle with sleep disorders, the extra light from the full moon can lead to further fragmentation of sleep, making it feel less restorative. In addition to the physical effects of the full moon's light, there is also the emotional and psychological component. The full moon is often seen as a time of heightened energy and emotional intensity. For individuals dealing with anxiety or stress, this energy can manifest as restlessness, leading to sleep disturbances. The increased emotional charge during this time may cause the mind to be more active, preventing a calm and peaceful transition into sleep. The waning and new moon phases, on the other hand, offer a time of respite for those with sleep disorders. The waning moon, with its diminishing light, encourages the release of emotional tension and provides a more peaceful environment for sleep. The new moon, with its absence of light, offers a perfect opportunity for deep rest and relaxation. For those dealing with sleep disorders, this phase of the moon can feel particularly soothing, providing the quiet darkness needed for restorative sleep. While the influence of the moon on sleep disorders is still being studied, paying attention to the cycles of the moon can help individuals better manage their sleep patterns. By creating rituals that align with the moon's phases, such as incorporating relaxation techniques during the full moon and embracing rest during the new moon, people can work with the natural rhythms of the universe to support their sleep and overall well-being. The moon, throughout history, has been a symbol of deep spiritual significance, often representing cycles of growth, transformation, and renewal. In many spiritual traditions, the moon is considered a symbol of the feminine, intuition, and the subconscious. Just as the moon's phases mirror the cycles of life, birth, growth, death, and rebirth, so too do our sleep patterns reflect our need for rest, renewal, and introspection. The full moon is often seen as a time for completion and manifestation, a time to bring intentions to fruition. This can be a powerful time for spiritual growth, as the heightened energy of the full moon encourages us to release what no longer serves us and to embrace the fullness of our lives. For many, the full moon is a time of heightened awareness, where dreams, intuition, and creativity flow freely. Sleep during this time may be more vivid, filled with powerful dreams that bring clarity and insight. During the new moon, when the sky is dark and the world feels still, there is an invitation to turn inward. The new moon symbolizes a time of spiritual renewal, where the darkness offers a space for quiet reflection, rest, and personal growth. It is during the new moon that we can reconnect with ourselves on a deeper level, using the quiet energy of this phase to heal, reset, and restore. Sleep during this time can feel especially peaceful, as the absence of light allows the body and mind to fully rest, creating space for spiritual rejuvenation. The moon symbolism in spiritual practices teaches us that rest is not just a physical necessity, it is a spiritual one as well. The moon reminds us that, just as it moves through phases of growth and release, so too do we experience cycles of rest, reflection, and renewal. Sleep, when viewed through a spiritual lens, becomes a sacred practice, a way to align with the natural rhythms of the universe and to reconnect with our innermost selves. Sleep is a time when our minds and bodies can reconnect with the deeper aspects of ourselves. As we sleep, we process emotions, thoughts, and experiences, allowing the subconscious to sort through the day's events. The moon, with its cycles of light and dark, plays a powerful role in this process of reflection. Each phase of the moon offers us an opportunity to reflect on different aspects of our lives, helping us to make sense of our experiences, release what no longer serves us, and prepare for new beginnings. During the full moon, the light of the moon is a symbol of illumination. It is during this phase that many people experience vivid dreams or heightened emotional awareness. The full moon serves as a mirror, reflecting the aspects of ourselves that may need attention, healing, or release. This is a time of spiritual clarity, where the subconscious mind is illuminated and hidden emotions or desires may surface. Sleep during the full moon can offer powerful insights, allowing us to confront unresolved issues and let go of emotional baggage. The waning and new moon phases, in contrast, invite a quieter form of reflection. As the moon's light fades, so too does the need for outward expression. These phases encourage us to look inward, to reflect on what we've learned, what we need to release, and what we want to invite into our lives. During the new moon, the darkness offers a time for deep reflection, a moment of stillness where we can plant seeds for new intentions and goals. This is a time for rest and renewal, allowing the mind and body to process and integrate the lessons learned during the fullness of the moon. The moon's reflective qualities remind us that sleep is not just about rest, it is about renewal and introspection. These cycles of the moon encourage us to pause, reflect, and prepare for the next phase of our journey. By tuning into the moon's rhythms, we can use sleep as a powerful tool for spiritual and emotional growth. As we come to understand the moon's influence on our sleep, it becomes clear that aligning our sleep patterns with the moon's cycles can offer us greater harmony and balance. The moon, with its gentle rhythms and cycles, offers a way to attune our bodies and minds to the natural world. By working with the moon rather than against it, we can create sleep rituals that promote rest, reflection, and rejuvenation. During the full moon, when energy is high and emotions are amplified, it's a good time to release tension, reflect on personal growth, and allow the mind to process the emotional intensity of the phase. Sleep may be lighter during this time, but it can be a powerful opportunity for spiritual and emotional insight. Consider using the full moon for quiet reflection, creative pursuits, or journaling, allowing the energy of the moon to guide you through any emotional or mental blocks. The waning moon, with its soft, retreating light, offers a time for rest and release. This is a time to let go of what no longer serves you, whether it's emotional baggage, old habits, or unresolved thoughts. Sleep during this phase can be deeply restorative, offering the opportunity to rest and rejuvenate after the intensity of the full moon. The new moon offers the perfect environment for rest, renewal, and quiet introspection. Sleep during this time can be the most peaceful and restorative, as the darkness encourages the body and mind to slow down, reset, and recharge. Use the new moon to focus on setting intentions, healing, and nurturing your inner self. By aligning our sleep with the moon's cycles, we can enhance our rest, connect with our inner wisdom, and live in greater harmony with the natural rhythms of the universe. The moon's influence on our sleep serves as a reminder that rest, reflection, and renewal are essential parts of the human experience, allowing us to grow, heal, and move forward with clarity and purpose. As the moon moves through its phases, one of the most profound effects it has is on our long-term sleep patterns. Just as the changing seasons influence how we feel, the shifting cycles of the moon can also impact how we rest over time. The moon's phases, each with its own unique energy, offer us opportunities for deep introspection, healing, and renewal, all of which affect the way we sleep, not just on a given night, but over the course of many nights. Our sleep patterns are part of a larger rhythm, one that can be aligned with the lunar cycle, allowing for deeper, more restorative rest. In understanding how the moon affects long-term sleep patterns, it's important to first recognize that our bodies are deeply connected to natural rhythms. The human circadian rhythm, which regulates our sleep-wake cycle, is influenced by natural light and darkness. While the sun plays the dominant role in this rhythm, the moon, with its phases and gravitational pull, also exerts a quiet influence, particularly on our emotional and psychological states. The gentle glow of the moon's light can guide our sleep, influencing when we're most energized, when we feel most reflective, and when we need the deepest rest. The full moon, when its light is at its brightest, is a time of heightened emotional and physical energy. For some, this may result in disrupted sleep patterns, as the increased light at night prevents the brain from fully transitioning into the deeper stages of sleep. The full moon is also associated with emotional intensity, making it a time when the mind may stay more active, processing emotions or reflecting on unresolved issues. This can lead to lighter sleep, filled with vivid dreams and moments of wakefulness. For those who are sensitive to the energy of the full moon, sleep may feel more fragmented, with an increased tendency to wake up during the night or experience difficulty falling back asleep once they've awoken. However, this is not a negative influence. Though the full moon can lead to more restless sleep, it can also offer a unique opportunity for growth and release. The heightened emotional energy during the full moon may bring unresolved emotions or experiences to the surface, allowing the subconscious mind to process what is needed for personal growth and healing. Although sleep may be lighter, it is also a time when the mind is more active in releasing emotional baggage, confronting past experiences and finding clarity. For many, this emotional release is an essential part of their spiritual and emotional well-being, even if it comes at the cost of interrupted sleep. Following the full moon, the moon begins to wane, and with this transition comes a gentle shift in energy. The waning moon encourages us to slow down, reflect, and let go of what no longer serves us. Sleep during the waning moon can become more restful, as the body and mind release the intensity of the full moon's emotional charge. This period is a time of emotional cleansing, which can promote deeper, more restorative sleep. The decrease in the moon's light during this phase creates an environment that encourages relaxation and introspection, making it easier to fall into a deep, uninterrupted slumber. The waning moon offers the perfect opportunity for renewal. As the light fades, it signals a time for release and restoration. For those who have experienced emotional turmoil or stress during the full moon, this phase offers a chance for the body and mind to recuperate. Sleep becomes a sanctuary, a time for recovery and regeneration. This period of rest is essential for mental and physical health, as the body takes the time to recharge and rebuild its energy reserves. Then, as the moon reaches the new moon phase, when the sky is dark and the moon is invisible, there is a profound sense of stillness. The new moon is often considered a time for introspection, quiet reflection, and deep rest. Sleep during this time can feel particularly rejuvenating, as the absence of moonlight creates the perfect environment for the body to fully reset. The new moon is a time to embrace stillness, to rest deeply, and to prepare for the growth and energy that will follow as the moon begins to wax again. For those with irregular sleep patterns or those who have trouble falling asleep, the new moon can offer a time of peace and clarity, allowing the mind to rest without distraction. As the moon begins its waxing phase and starts to grow in brightness once again, the energy in the air shifts. The waxing moon is a time of expansion, growth, and renewal. During this phase, people may feel an increase in energy, creativity, and motivation. Sleep during the waxing moon tends to feel more energized, as the body prepares for the coming fullness. For those who may have struggled with restlessness or poor sleep during the full moon, the waxing moon provides a reprieve, offering a steady rhythm of energy that supports deep, restorative sleep. The waxing moon encourages growth, both emotionally and physically, and sleep during this time can reflect this energy. Sleep becomes a time of renewal, preparation, and alignment with the natural rhythms of life. Over the course of the lunar cycle, from the dark stillness of the new moon to the bright illumination of the full moon and back again, our sleep patterns naturally shift in response to the changing energy of the moon. The moon's cycles mirror the rhythms of life, times of release, times of growth, and times of rest. By aligning our sleep with these cycles, we can experience deeper, more restorative rest, allowing the moon's energy to guide us through periods of emotional release, creative growth, and spiritual renewal. Understanding the moon's influence on long-term sleep patterns encourages us to view our rest not just as a biological need, but as a spiritual practice. By embracing the moon's cycles, we can enhance our connection to nature, better understand the ebbs and flows of our own energy, and cultivate a more harmonious relationship with our sleep. The environment in which we sleep plays a crucial role in the quality of our rest, and the moon, with its soft light and gentle cycles, is a natural influence on that environment. While some people may find the full moon's bright light disruptive, others may find it comforting, creating a serene atmosphere for peaceful sleep. In the same way that we adjust our sleep environment to accommodate comfort through the choice of blankets, pillows, or even the room temperature, the moon invites us to adjust to its rhythms, making our space a reflection of the cycles of nature. For those who are sensitive to light, the full moon can create challenges. Its light, though not as intense as sunlight, can be bright enough to disturb our natural sleep cycle, making it harder to fall into deep rest. This is especially true for those who already struggle with light sensitivity or who sleep in rooms with large windows where the moonlight can easily seep through. If you are one of these individuals, it may be helpful to create a sleep environment that minimizes the moon's influence. Blackout curtains or an eye mask can help reduce the intrusion of light, allowing for deeper, more restorative sleep. However, not everyone finds the moonlight disruptive. For many, the soft glow of the full moon creates a peaceful, calming atmosphere that enhances the sense of tranquility and rest. The moonlight, casting gentle shadows across the room, serves as a reminder of the natural world's beauty and constancy. Those who sleep with the moonlight shining through their windows may find that this subtle light brings a sense of connection to the cycles of the earth, fostering a feeling of safety and comfort. This serene ambience can be especially beneficial for those who need to feel connected to the world around them in order to relax and let go. The new moon, on the other hand, with its absence of light, offers a completely different sleep environment, one of deep darkness and stillness. For many, this phase provides the perfect opportunity for complete rest. The absence of moonlight creates an ideal setting for those who need a darker environment to fall asleep, allowing the body to fully adjust to the natural rhythms of sleep. Without external light sources, the mind can enter a deeper state of rest, unbothered by distractions, and better able to focus on renewal and regeneration. In addition to adjusting the physical environment, aligning your sleep habits with the moon's cycles can further enhance the quality of your rest. The full moon, with its bright energy, is a time of emotional and physical intensity, and during this phase, you may feel an urge to stay up later or engage in activities that require more energy. However, for restorative sleep, it's essential to honor the body's need for rest. If you find that the full moon disrupts your sleep, creating a ritual of relaxation before bed, such as light stretching, calming teas, or meditation, can help prepare the body to rest. The new moon offers the perfect time for stillness and quiet. During this phase, it's beneficial to create a sleep environment that promotes deep rest and rejuvenation. This might include soft, soothing sounds like white noise or calming music, a darkened room, and a comfortable, clutter-free space to foster a sense of peace. Just as the new moon symbolizes new beginnings, it's a time to reset the body's rhythms, and sleep during this phase can be the most restorative, as it gives the body time to heal, grow, and regenerate. By understanding the moon's role in shaping the sleep environment, we can make adjustments to create a space that reflects the cycles of nature. Whether it's embracing the gentle light of the full moon or seeking the darkness of the new moon, the moon offers a way to align our sleep habits with the natural world, fostering deeper, more harmonious rest. The full moon has long been a symbol of completion, clarity, and the manifestation of energy. In many cultures, it represents a time of heightened emotional awareness, when the culmination of a cycle is revealed and a sense of clarity washes over us. This powerful energy, while deeply transformative, can also affect our sleep in ways that are both subtle and profound. As the full moon illuminates the night sky, it brings with it an intensity that often carries over into our dreams, making them more vivid, emotional, and powerful. The full moon has an ancient connection to the rhythms of life, and its symbolism often reflects the cycle of growth and release. Just as the full moon represents the peak of the lunar cycle, so too does it represent the peak of our emotional states, the height of our energy. This heightened emotional state can manifest in our dreams, which often become more vivid or intense during this time. For many, this means that sleep during the full moon can feel like an adventure, a journey into the subconscious where unresolved emotions, desires, and fears can surface. It's important to note that the full moon's influence on dreams isn't just a result of its light. While the moon's brightness can certainly affect sleep by keeping the environment lighter during the night, it's the moon's symbolic power that deeply connects with our subconscious minds. The full moon is often associated with release and transformation. It is a time when the culmination of our actions, thoughts, and feelings come to fruition. This symbolic energy can lead to powerful, cathartic dreams, ones that bring deep insights or allow us to process difficult emotions. These dreams may not always be restful, but they can be deeply healing as they offer an opportunity for self-reflection and emotional release. For people who are sensitive to the phases of the moon, the full moon may bring about feelings of restlessness or emotional unease. The mind, often more active during this time, may have trouble slowing down enough to enter deep, uninterrupted sleep. If you find yourself waking frequently or experiencing heightened dreams during the full moon, it's likely a result of the moon's powerful energy, stirring emotional and psychological responses within. This heightened state can make sleep lighter as the body and mind are in tune with the moon's bright light, creating an internal dynamic of energy that isn't quite as conducive to rest. However, it's not only during the full moon that this energy plays a role. The build-up to the full moon, known as the waxing phase, can also affect sleep, as the body may begin to feel the pull of the approaching intensity. During the waxing moon, as the light grows and the energy builds, sleep may be filled with more restless energy, and dreams may become more vivid as the mind begins to anticipate the full moon's energy. This is a time of preparation, both in the external world and within the subconscious, for the emotional peak that will come with the full moon. As the body adjusts to the growing energy, sleep patterns may become more fragmented, reflecting the build-up of emotional energy that culminates with the fullness of the moon. Once the full moon passes, the waning phase begins, offering a time for reflection and release. Sleep during the waning moon is typically quieter as the energy begins to subside and the mind transitions into a more introspective state. The full moon's energy, once at its peak, now recedes, allowing the body and mind to relax and release. During this phase, sleep tends to feel more restful as the emotional intensity of the full moon fades, leaving space for deeper relaxation. Dreams during the waning moon may be more peaceful and introspective, often reflecting the need to release any emotional tension that was stirred during the full moon. The connection between the full moon and dreams is not only emotional, it is also symbolic. The moon has always been associated with the unconscious mind, with intuition, and with inner wisdom. As the full moon illuminates the night sky, it metaphorically illuminates the unconscious, bringing hidden thoughts, feelings, and desires into the light. Sleep during this time becomes an opportunity to confront the subconscious, to face emotions that may have been repressed, and to engage with our inner worlds in a way that allows for transformation and healing. For those who experience vivid or intense dreams during the full moon, it can be helpful to engage in practices that allow for emotional release before bedtime. Gentle meditation, journaling, or even taking a warm bath can help clear the mind of excess energy, allowing for a smoother transition into sleep. Creating a restful environment, free from distractions, can also help foster a sense of peace during this time. The full moon's energy, though potent, doesn't need to disrupt sleep. It can be embraced as a source of insight and growth, guiding us through the process of emotional release and spiritual renewal. The role of the full moon in personal transformation. The full moon is often associated with completion and manifestation, making it a potent time for personal transformation. During the full moon, many people experience an increase in energy, creativity, and emotional intensity. Sleep, however, becomes a space for transformation as well. As the full moon illuminates the world around us, it also illuminates the inner landscape, offering opportunities for healing and growth. For those who are in tune with their emotional and spiritual needs, the full moon's influence can act as a powerful catalyst for change, offering insights that may lead to shifts in perspective or clarity around unresolved issues. This transformation, while deeply healing, can disrupt sleep at times. The increase in mental and emotional activity can make it harder to fully rest, but it can also allow for deeper exploration of the self through dreams. The vividness of dreams during the full moon is often linked to personal growth, as the subconscious mind becomes more active in addressing issues that need attention. The full moon, in its brilliance, helps to bring clarity to these issues, shining a light on the parts of ourselves that we may have overlooked or hidden. In this way, the full moon provides an opportunity to explore new emotional or spiritual territory, confronting fears, releasing old patterns, and making space for new growth. It is important to recognize that sleep disruptions during the full moon are not necessarily a negative experience. They are a reflection of the moon's transformative power. Just as the moon's light changes the landscape of the night, it changes the inner landscape of the mind and spirit, making way for new understandings and emotional shifts. By embracing the full moon's energy, rather than resisting it, we can align ourselves with its cycles, using this time to address personal challenges, release what no longer serves us, and move forward with clarity and intention. While the full moon brings heightened energy, vivid dreams, and emotional release, the new moon offers a stark contrast, a time of quiet, introspection, and deep renewal. The new moon marks the beginning of a new lunar cycle, and it is during this time that we're encouraged to rest, rejuvenate, and reflect on the possibilities ahead. The absence of moonlight during the new moon phase provides the perfect environment for deep, restorative sleep, as the darkness allows our minds and bodies to fully reset and replenish. For many, the new moon represents a time of inner quiet, a time to retreat from the external world and connect with the subconscious. In this darkness, free from the distraction of bright moonlight, sleep becomes a more profound experience. The body can more easily relax, entering into deeper stages of rest without the subtle pull of external stimuli. As the world around us becomes still, so too does the mind, allowing for a deeper, more peaceful form of sleep. The symbolism of the new moon is also one of potential and renewal. Just as the moon begins its cycle anew, so too can we use this time to set intentions, release what no longer serves us, and prepare for the growth that will come in the following weeks. The new moon invites us to rest from the intensity of life, to let go of mental clutter, and to focus on what we truly need to grow. Sleep during this phase can feel especially healing, as the mind and body are able to rest deeply, free from distractions or the emotional intensity of the full moon. This phase also aligns with the concept of surrender, allowing ourselves to rest in the quiet of the night without trying to force anything. Just as the moon's absence of light gives space for the earth to rest, the new moon offers us the space to rejuvenate physically and spiritually. It is a time to embrace stillness, let go of the stress or tension of the previous cycle, and prepare for a new beginning. During this time, sleep can feel particularly rejuvenating, as the body and mind reset, replenishing energy for the coming days. For individuals who struggle with sleep due to stress or emotional overload, the new moon provides an opportunity for mental and emotional release. The darkness of the new moon is a natural balm, offering the space to disconnect from the busyness of life and reconnect with the quiet, restful energy within. If sleep has been disrupted by anxiety, worry, or overstimulation, the new moon invites us to slow down, breathe, and rest, free from the noise of the world. The absence of light and external energy during this phase creates an ideal environment for rest, offering a perfect time for relaxation and inner peace. By recognizing the power of the new moon and its connection to rest and renewal, we can learn to synchronize our sleep patterns with the rhythms of the earth. Just as the moon aligns its cycles with the natural world, so too can we align our sleep with these cycles, taking full advantage of the deep rest that the new moon offers. This alignment can bring about more balanced energy, improved sleep quality, and a deeper sense of connection to both the natural world and our inner selves. As we come to the final phase of our journey through the moon's influence on sleep, it's clear that the lunar cycles are not just external forces acting on us. They are deep, powerful reminders of the natural rhythms that govern life itself. The moon, with its phases of light and dark, guides us through cycles of growth, rest, release, and renewal. These cycles reflect the ebb and flow of life, periods of activity and expansion followed by times of stillness and rest. By embracing the lunar cycles, we can align our sleep patterns with the natural rhythms of the earth, creating a harmonious balance between rest, reflection, and rejuvenation. Throughout the lunar cycle, our sleep patterns shift in response to the moon's energy. During the full moon, the increased light and energy can bring vivid dreams, emotional intensity, and more restless sleep. While this may sometimes feel disruptive, it's also an opportunity for emotional release and spiritual growth. The full moon encourages us to confront unresolved emotions, let go of what no longer serves us, and embrace transformation. Though the sleep may be lighter, it offers profound insight into the subconscious, guiding us toward deeper self-awareness and personal growth. As the moon begins to wane, sleep becomes more peaceful and restorative. The waning moon invites a time of reflection, release, and emotional cleansing. Sleep during this phase offers a chance for the body and mind to reset, to process and release the intensity of the full moon's energy. It is a time when we can rest more deeply, allowing the emotional clutter of the past cycle to fade and make space for the new. The quiet energy of the waning moon encourages relaxation, and sleep becomes a time of gentle restoration. The new moon, with its darkened sky, offers the ultimate space for rest and renewal. Without the distraction of light or emotional intensity, the new moon invites us to turn inward, to rest deeply, and to recharge. Sleep during this phase is the most restorative, as the absence of external stimuli allows the mind and body to fully relax and rejuvenate. The new moon provides the perfect opportunity to reset emotionally and physically, preparing us for the growth and expansion that the waxing moon will bring. The waxing moon represents a time of energy and creativity, and as the moon's light grows, so too does our own sense of motivation and renewal. Sleep during this phase feels energizing as the body prepares for the culmination of the cycle. The waxing moon is a time of expansion, both in terms of personal growth and the body's physical and emotional energy. Sleep during this time can reflect this growing energy, providing the body with the rest it needs to fuel the creative, expansive energy of the upcoming full moon. By aligning our sleep with the lunar cycles, we can create a rhythm of rest that mirrors the natural flow of life. Just as the moon moves through phases of growth and release, so too does our body and mind experience cycles of rest, reflection, and rejuvenation. When we embrace these cycles, we allow ourselves to rest when we need it, release when it's time, and grow when the energy is right. Understanding the moon's influence on sleep provides us with the tools to create deeper, more restorative rest, and to live in greater harmony with the natural world. The practice of aligning with the lunar cycles isn't just about better sleep, it's about embracing the larger rhythms of the universe. The moon's influence on sleep teaches us to listen to our bodies, to honor the natural cycles of rest, and to create space for emotional and spiritual healing. By tuning into the moon's phases, we connect with something larger than ourselves, a timeless, gentle rhythm that guides us through the ebb and flow of life. As you settle into the quiet of the night, whether under the light of the full moon or in the stillness of the new moon, remember that the lunar cycle is always there, guiding you toward deeper rest and renewal. The moon's cycles are not just a reflection of the world around us, they are a reflection of the cycles within us, reminding us to rest when needed, reflect when necessary, and embrace new beginnings with each new cycle. In the quiet of the night, as the moon rises and illuminates the darkened world, we are reminded of the moon's silent gift, the gift of rest, reflection, and renewal. The lunar cycle, in all its phases, offers us a gentle reminder that rest is not just about physical sleep. It is about the deep, quiet restoration of the soul. Each phase of the moon reflects a different aspect of this process. The emotional intensity of the full moon, the release and reflection of the waning moon, the quiet renewal of the new moon, and the growth and energy of the waxing moon. These cycles mirror our own inner needs for rest, release, and growth. As you lie down to sleep, the moon, ever present, invites you to reflect on the day, on what has been learned, what has been released, and what still needs healing. The full moon's energy, though intense, provides a space for emotional release, allowing us to let go of what no longer serves us. The quiet, waning moon that follows offers us the opportunity to rest, to reflect, and to integrate the lessons of the past. The new moon, in its darkness, gives us the gift of stillness, a chance to reset and allow ourselves to fully rest without distraction. The waxing moon then brings energy and motivation, helping us move forward with new clarity and strength. By aligning ourselves with the moon's natural cycles, we allow ourselves to rest more deeply, both physically and emotionally. Each phase brings its own rhythm, and when we align with these rhythms, we become more attuned to our own needs for rest, rejuvenation, and spiritual growth. Sleep becomes more than just a biological need. It becomes a sacred space where the body and soul can fully heal, regenerate, and reset for the cycles ahead. The moon's steady presence in the night sky offers a calm reassurance that no matter where we are in our lives, there is always space for rest and renewal. The quiet glow of the moon reminds us that we are never alone in our journey through life, and that just as the moon moves through its phases, so too do we. As you close your eyes tonight, Let the soft light of the moon be a gentle reminder of the quiet peace that surrounds you. Allow yourself to rest fully, knowing that the moon's steady rhythm will guide you through your dreams, offering healing, reflection, and rest. Trust that your mind and body are in perfect alignment with the natural flow of life, and that every phase of the moon brings its own unique gift. Good night, and may the moon's calming presence bring you peaceful, restorative sleep.